Hi everyone, welcome to the Key Men's Conference. I have nothing staged here. The background is by accident because my days, well, this is a good moment, I hope, for you all. And I thought about shaving, but then I thought, man, this is a men's conference. I think that's the time to be growing the beard. And all right, I'll be reading notes, pushing the pause button, trying to get this to 1 or 2 minutes, and find my place in my notes here. Well, why am I here? Well, why I think I'm here in John's cool workshop is to broaden your view how God can do a really great work through you. For example, whoops, there goes the notes. For example, I am a part of John's. All right, Okay, let's try this. I'm trying to look at this camera, but you know how it is. I'm a pretty intense and serious guy most of my life, but I've learned to loosen up a little bit. Funny. So I'm a part of John's life, and God's working through him to do the great things that God is doing through John. And then I left, and someone else started helping him, and then there are times in John's life where no one in particular was helping him. Okay, foot stomp. You may be that particular person helping somebody in the pause, not really knowing that you're doing it. So watch these 5 P's, if there's still 5, that John is going to share with you, and realize that he's going to creatively tell you how to be a part of somebody's legacy, and you never know. I figured John will tell you about me, so I won't do that part, and he might have cool pictures too. Okay, you can tell I hit that pause button, figuring out where I am. All right, two things to motivate you to get the most from this workshop. The first is, if you were the guy that Jesus gave 1 talent, I apologize, I'm supposed to have verses and references for his stories in here, but I do not, and if I don't do this, it won't get done. Jesus gave talents to these guys, and the question is, if you had 1 talent, would you be rejoicing, as it tells us to rejoice always? And in your implementation of that seemingly lesser bottom of the barrel skill, you know, that's a world's view, by the way. In most cases, we would not. And in my 36 years, I have seen some of you guys who the best you could do is share 5 verses, and you don't realize you could change the world. Okay, I'm back. Now, there are many reasons for not accepting our position in the body of Christ. Check out Romans 12 and 1 Corinthians 12. But I know if you're an av guy memorizing verses, most of us did Romans 1 and 2, but the verse I want my guys to memorize is Romans 12:3. That is self-awareness, with the intent of self-awareness of how do you work in the body of Christ. Very important. Okay, back. Now, there's also 1 Timothy 6:6, where it says, godliness is a means of great gain when accompanied by contentment. All right, so look that up. I probably went fast. But 1 Timothy 6:6. So what it would say is, Romans, the key is contentment in your part in the body of Christ. You may be the head, you may be some nav guy or something like that, but maybe you're just a school teacher in New York, and you can help a guy with their 5 verses. That's as far as you can go, and you need to kick them out, move them to somebody else second, help them. But man, you could change the world. Really could. Okay, my thing says I have 30-something seconds. I do not want to go over 5 minutes. Point 1 is, if you're the guy with 1 talent, that's point 1. Be content. It's a great gain. Point 2 is, how do you do that? That's in Romans 12, knowing yourself and knowing how you fit into the body of Christ. The reference for the talents is Luke 19:12 forward and Matthew 25:14 forward. what John is going to tell you is not too hard with 1, 2, or 3 talents. It's just really important to do what I call sing your song, your laborer's song. I'll end with Acts chapter 3. When the guy begged, was it Peter? Oh well, Peter and James. When he begged those guys on their way in to the temple somewhere, they said, money and gold we don't have, but what we have we give to you. And I think that is a good principle. It's not a teaching to tell us what to do, but what a great example to give what you have and not try to give what you don't have. So John's going to give you a whole bunch on how to give what you have. I love you guys. Bye.